Start.
Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to HR Resonance channel. Ram Navratna here. At the outset, I wish you all the best on the occasion of May Day, Labor Day, or International Workers' Day. Of course, in the beginning, laborers fought for their rights. It was evolved, and today it is much better shape. But in this context, in 2026, I feel it is partnership towards better excellence. How employer and employees they can go together, make it more meaningful and also fruitful. So in this perspective, I am elaborating my views in this video on the occasion of May Day. You can go through. First May, we are going to celebrate International Workers' Day, which is known as a Labor Day. I call it as a labor rights to strategic partnership rather than calling it as only a Labor Day. That is what May Day, it is a building competitive, qualitative workforce. My dear subscribers, friends, today, May 1st being celebrated as International Workers' Day. Traditionally, this day was reminding us of the dignity of labor, but now as the days, time has been changed. But in 2026, I believe we must evolve our perspectives in an entirely modern manner. Today is not just about acknowledging the work, it is about celebrating the quality of work and the partnership that makes it very possible. As we look at the landscape of modern industry, the defining factor of success today is no longer just a capital and technology, but you are all aware it is the synergy between forward-thinking employer and a highly skilled competitive workforce. I feel it should have the synergy that will only work very well. From the point of view of the employer, let me say what should be the International Labor Day? Investing in human capital. To my fellow industry leaders, the competitive edge of 2026 lies in how we treat our human capital, because today human resource is called as a capital. Compliance with the labor codes are our baseline. Now today labor codes have come which are beneficial for the employer as well as to the workforce, which is leading towards better thing. To build a truly qualitative workforce, we must move beyond transactional relationship. I hope you will all agree. In that connection, first one is foster a culture of psychological safety, which is important. A competitive workforce cannot thrive in an environment of fear. Therefore, encourage innovation by creating a space for calculated risks and open dialogue. This will go in the long run as per my experience. Second one, invest in continuous upskilling. The pace of change is rapid. We are all experiencing, I hope you are also feeling the same. If we want high quality output, we must provide high quality training. Therefore, employers should treat the training budget as an investment, not an expense. That is why one of the employers said, training is costly, but non-training is more expensive. That is what one of the employers used to tell me. Then align statutory compliance with employee satisfaction. So this is also one of the important aspects, wherein use your compliance system to build trust. Trust is most important. When the employees see that their rights are protected and well taken care and their welfare is a priority, their loyalty and output quality increase exponentially. This is what my experience and I felt in all my employments. Then for the employees, having seen the employer side, for the employees, to our dedicated workforce, the concept of work has transformed. Today it is not like earlier work. That we see in all the fields. The market no longer rewards simple attendance. It rewards value addition. What? It rewards value addition. To thrive in this competitive era, therefore, employees must adopt the mindset of an owner. What we say? Ownership mind should be there to make it successful and own the process. Any process to be successful, employees must own and practice that one. In this connection, embrace lifelong learning. Your degree was the start. Your daily curiosity is the engine. Whether it is technical skill, soft skill, digital literacy, be the person who is always upgrading their value. Therefore, embrace lifelong learning is most important. Then only will be valued. Quality as a habit. This quality should be inculcated everybody. Excellence is not an accident. It is a conscious choice. Ask yourself, is the work I am doing today is better than the work I did yesterday? That quality mindset is what makes indispensable. Ultimately, quality will prevail and that is accepted and that will only remain forever. Constructive feedback loop. Don't just identify problems but bring solutions also. Apply your mind, think over, bring solutions. An employee who says, here is a challenge and here is how I think we can solve it. It is the backbone of a successful enterprise. Where such employees are more, it is a backbone. That is why we say employees should be passionate. Where passionate employees are there, that organization will be all the time productive. Suggest to become more problem solver. That is always go in the long run. I inculcated this habit in all my work. Coming to that, the action agenda, in my opinion, 3 pillars for success are going forward. I suggest that we all align our energies towards 3 specific actionable goals for the coming years following this May Day. Shared transparency. Employers share the vision. Employees align your personal goals with that vision. When we move in this same direction, efficiency is natural, but natural. So this is what one has to understand. Therefore, goals are important and alignment is still more important. Skill-based recognition. Let us move forward and move towards environments where recognition is based on merit, skill and contribution, creating a healthy, competitive ecosystem. So therefore, one must all the time inculcate competitive abilities. Holistic well-being. A competitive workforce, you will all agree, is always a healthy one. We must prioritize mental health. Today it is most important because all are under stress. Speed is everywhere. Workforce safety is also very important because recently in the month of March only we celebrated National Safety Day, wherein engage, educate, empower people to enhance the safety. Everywhere safety should be there. That is also very priority, and this work and work-life balance to ensure long-term sustainability. So that is what one has to keep in mind from the employee side. Ultimately what? Skills, reskills and upskills. So that will always keep us happy, on our toes, competitive, and we can achieve and show anything in anything. Lastly, let us make this May Day the start of the new chapter. Employers, empower your people. Employees, elevate your performance. When we combine human resource strategies with the human resource potential, we create, I hope you will all agree, something stronger than a company, and we create a legacy, that too in this current AI and ML era. So my dear friends, on this occasion of May Day, I think these are the things, my perspectives, one has to keep in mind. Employer, and employees in the changed environment. Keeping all this together, let us work not just to survive but to excel. That's what ultimately our goal should be: excel, excel, excel. I wish you all the best. Happy May Day. Thank you very much for listening to me. I would like to hear your comments and suggestions. Don't forget to post in comment box of this video. Last but not least, subscribe, share and also like this video. Look forward for our more videos. Thank you very much. Good day.